I'm Meguru Kato, a sophomore in college. I really like movies, so I joined a film research club at school. Man, I'm bored. I have no idea what to do. I was a college student in the prime of my life. What was I doing just sitting around playing with my phone, you ask? Well, I guess that's what happens when there's only 2 people in the club. We couldn't get any freshmen to join this year, so if the other person doesn't come, then there's nothing I can do.
Here I am!
Her name was Rina Hoshino, and she was a junior and this club's sole other member. You're late.
Sorry, my last class ran a bit over. Anyway, forget that. Let's drink.
You know it's only been 5 days since I've been allowed to drink, right?
Yeah, so what?
We've been drinking every night. Isn't that bad for your liver?
Aw, but your poor liver is probably just begging for nourishment after going so long without it.
Yeah, about as much as a kick in the pants would be nourishing for my butt. Crap. I'm all out of awamori. Sorry about that. I invited you for drinks, and I didn't bring any of my own. Only 5 days after popping your alcohol cherry, and you're already clamoring for the hard stuff. Oh yeah, some guy tried to pick you up earlier too, right?
Which time are you referring to?
Jeez. You mean you get hit on so much you don't even remember?
Just hot girl problems, I guess. Although getting asked out by someone you don't know is annoying sometimes too. Oh, he died.
Pretty early for the supporting character to get killed off so soon, huh? I guess you're kinda naive about all that romance stuff.
What do you mean naive? I'm a pure-hearted maiden, I tell you.
So you don't like going to pool parties and making eyes at all the boys or anything like that?
Gross. Why would I go somewhere like that just to get ogled by creepy losers?
Oh! Well, it's true that Rina was definitely very easy on the eyes.
You're just like them, huh, Meguru?
Crap. I let my eyes fall a bit too low for just a bit too long there.
As punishment for your rudeness and lewdness, you have to come and watch a movie with me in the theater.
What? But we already drank so much! Well, I guess there is another movie I wanted to see, so sure.
Of course, that movie was... That's why I love you!
You already knew it!
Looks like we both have good taste.
Crap, she looks so cute right now. I wish I could take a picture. The reason I joined this club in the first place was simply because I liked movies. I had no idea that the club only had 1 member, and that it happened to be someone this beautiful. I couldn't believe where I was right now. Oh, this is bad. I think I drank too much.
Well, I feel great.
I'd never been this drunk before in my life, and I was barely standing up trying to drag myself into a movie theater. Didn't you ever consider that we could have just done this tomorrow?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Can I take your order?
Beer, please.
Huh?
Beer, please. Oh man, I've been waiting to see this movie for so long.
I know, right? I got a bit nervous with the way the trailer was, but the casting was just so good, and everything else about it looks amazing.
Exactly. The trailer was definitely kind of weird, but you just can't beat the production team. Our conversation continued right up until the movie started for real. And at that moment, both of us clenched our bodies in anticipation and... we were thoroughly disappointed.
I knew I should have trusted my gut when I saw that trailer.
I don't think I've ever seen a director make worse use of such a star-studded cast. After watching such an unremarkable, boring movie, the 2 of us quickly left the theater feeling utterly betrayed. I guess we have to do our usual post-movie analysis, huh?
All I feel now is an overwhelming wave of emptiness and regret.
As we continued our conversation heading back home, wasn't that one part completely pointless? Was that really the place to take it slow?
Let's hurry up and find shelter.
The 2 of us waited it out under the eaves of a nearby building. I guess it goes without saying, but we were both completely soaked. Looks like it's not gonna let up anytime soon.
Yeah, this sucks. My house is so far away, and it's too late to just hail a taxi around here.
I couldn't stand to see someone in trouble like that. But I wasn't exactly about to ask her to come with me to a motel or anything like that either. I know if I did, she'd definitely suspect me of having ulterior motives. Yeah, but my place isn't that far.
What?
Crap! I blurted that out without thinking! Wait, hold on! Wait! I didn't mean anything by that, I swear. I'm just saying my house is the closest option.
Oh, really?
Yes, I wasn't thinking about anything like that. Honest. I promise I won't do anything fishy. Cross my heart! When I said that, Rena looked me over with a scrutinizing glare. I guess she was seeing if she could really trust me or not. I really mean it. I'll be good. I just didn't want us to freeze out here in the cold rain. If we didn't get somewhere warm, we'd probably both end up catching a cold.
I guess it's fine. I guess I can trust you.
Great, then follow me. And that's how we ended up in this situation. I just want to say that, of course, I really wasn't planning to do anything below the belt, in every sense of the word. The last thing I wanted was for Rena to hate me.
I hope my underwear is okay today.
After that, Rena ended up staying the night at my place. It was late, and we still had to dry her clothes. I'm so glad I was able to keep my cool. I feel like I ran a marathon. Rena, I kept my promise. Maybe she was just still groggy from just waking up. Rena?
Yes, you're just such a gentleman for keeping your promise.
I know, right?
I have classes today, so I gotta go. Thanks again for letting me stay the night.
Oh, sure. Take care. She flung open the door to leave, without even staying to chat at all. I was sure she wasn't in such poor spirits the night before. Was she that embarrassed about staying over at a guy's place? I guess I did kind of force her hand a bit. I'll have to apologize to her tomorrow. The next day...
Can I stay over at your place again tonight?
Huh? You mean you didn't hate staying over at a guy's place?
I suppose it depends on the guy.
Oh. Anyway, of course you're free to come over. But why?
Oh, because... right. Because it's more fun to watch movies at home sometimes, right? Yeah. We're always stuck here or in the theater, you know.
I guess that makes sense. If we're just watching movies, then it should be fine. I just hope my rational mind would be able to stay strong for another night.
Great. Then I'll head over to your place as soon as I can.
Sounds good.
Thanks again for letting me stay.
This feels so different from yesterday. Maybe she was just angry because of her own personal reasons.
I feel like you're misunderstanding something.
Well, we're here. We can make use of my subscription and watch movies on the big screen.
I knew you'd be spending your money in all the right places.
Uh-huh. And I've also got one more thing I think you'll be very happy to see. Feast your eyes on this!
I don't want it.
But...
I said I don't want it. I want hard barley tea.
What was she talking about? There wasn't any such thing as hard barley tea. I have hard ginger ale.
That's perfect.
I brought out the hard ginger ale and my favorite hard liquor, along with some snacks. And the two of us began watching one of the movies on my feed. As we continued watching, it turned out to have a lot of love scenes.
Lucky them.
How was I supposed to react at a time like this? Rena, your arm's touching me.
You're the one touching me.
That response could give someone the wrong idea. Can I get a do-over?
Huh?
How can she say that when I haven't even done anything? Wait, that's not the problem here. Why'd you even get so close to me anyway?
Don't read into it so much. It's just easier to see over here.
Yeah, right. I'm sure she knows this. But getting this close would make anyone start to think twice, right? the movie continued on as normal. Maybe it's because it wasn't that interesting, but our little conversations got shorter as we continued to sip our drinks. And maybe that's why Rena began to make herself comfortable as she rested her flushed cheek on my shoulder. Maybe she was just drunk, and that's why she was doing all these things that would make a guy start to have those thoughts.
Hey, Meguru?
Yeah?
I think I'm a little bit tipsy.
How am I not supposed to get the wrong idea now? Is she sending me signals that it's okay to do something now? No! Wait a second! She's always been close like this. They say, shameful is the man who rejects a woman's invitation. If I didn't act now, it would be like tossing out a full-course meal in favor of crappy fast food. Rena?
Meguru?
Nice weather we're having, huh? Ah! I didn't even have time to react. I just kind of flopped down.
Why won't you just make a freaking move on me already?
Huh?
I thought I was making it so obvious. How can you be this stupid? Wait, don't tell me you're not interested in girls.
Whoa!
Or wait, have you secretly been a
No!
Then why didn't you try anything?
Well, that's, I thought you didn't want me to.
Well, sometimes a girl says she doesn't want you to make a move, but she's secretly hoping you will.
Whoa, the doublethink is too strong.
I mean, if you just don't say anything, I'm gonna think that there's something wrong with me.
I don't think that at all. You're the most amazing girl in the world. You have a figure that would make any man weep, and a face that would make them break down in prayer. And I'm not just saying that either. I've seen the way you draw in other guys' gazes with your unrelenting allure.
Oh, this is getting kind of embarrassing now.
Well, if I'm allowed to make a move, then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But would you really be happy with someone you don't really like that way doing that?
Huh?
I mean, you asked me if you could come to my house, and now you're just doing something rash because you're drunk, right? I don't want you to hate me after this. What?
No, it's nothing. You said all that stuff about my charm and everything, but you're just worried because you're a virgin. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do about that. No, you don't get it. The virgin play is extra powerful.
Just let me stop lying down first! I'm gonna have some choice words for you later for going on and on so much about my alleged virginity. But why did you want me to pick you up so bad in the first place? If she was gonna keep going on about all this talk about love and making moves, I really was gonna get the wrong idea.
I mean, that's because, well, I kinda have a crush on you.
What?
I like you, okay?
Was she serious? The college heartthrob every guy had a crush on? She really liked me? Huh? You really want this? That bad?
Do you have such little self-confidence, Meguru? It's just, we were all alone together at school for so long every day, and you never even showed the slightest bit of interest. But we had so much fun together, and before I knew it, I couldn't help but develop feelings for you. It just kinda happened, you know? It's not like it's something you can control.
Just hearing her come out and tell me her feelings like that was making me feel more awkward by the second.
Hey, say something.
Oh, sorry. I'm really, really happy to hear that.
Yeah?
Because I like you too. Those words hung in the air for what felt like hours. Was there some way to turn this uneasiness into a comfortable situation? Right then.
Meguru!
Rena suddenly engulfed me in a massive hug.
I've wanted to hear you say that for so long.
Hey, Rena!
Thank you, Meguru. I'm so happy.
I wasn't sure if she was just acting like a child or what. But this college student's youthful smile started infecting me too. I don't know if her cuteness was just too much for me to handle, but I was honestly too happy to care.
Hey, so I've never done this with anyone before. Do you want to take this to the bedroom?
In response to that, the next day, we met in our club room like usual, but Rena's face was covered in a huge smile. Please, I'm begging you, this is so embarrassing! Stop laughing so hard!
I can't believe it, though. It was just such a perfect moment, and you completely ruined it.
I guess I'm just a pitiful virgin after all.
Aw, don't say that. It was just so funny, though. Seriously, though, don't worry about it. That's part of the reason I fell for you in the first place.
Huh? She was making a face like she was teasing me, but my heart skipped a beat anyway. She looked so cute when she was like that, which only made it even more unfair. So you mean you're not mad at me?
I never said that. Anyway, forget about last night. Let's get the movie going already. I brought plenty of libations to get us started.
More booze. At this rate, I really am gonna destroy my liver. Wait, there's no awamori?
You want to skip the beer and go straight to the hard stuff again? You really will destroy your poor liver if you keep that up. You know, I'm so glad I found someone who has the same interests in me. I can't wait to find out even more things we have in common, Meguru.
She used to be just the beautiful junior girl in the same club as me. I felt like I could pinch myself and wake up any minute, but this was actually real. Just the warmth of her head against my shoulder made me start to smile. That's why I said, yeah, I can't wait either. Babe, I was the happiest I'd ever felt in my life. From now on, I'd do whatever I could to make sure she was never disappointed again. There's 2 girls at my school that everyone agrees are in a league of their own.
Good morning. Hey!
They're the prettiest girls in our class. And it's hard to tell whether they're both there, or they just make me see double vision. The longer-haired one, who always acts formal and composed, is Kuzuha Jindo. And the shorter-haired one, with a big smile and constant positive attitude, is Yayoi Jindo. And in case you haven't guessed already, the reason they look so similar is because they're identical twins. The Jindo sisters look as cute as always again today. God, I'd kill for a date with them. I love how graceful Kuzuha is. Seriously? But Yayoi's just the cutest thing. I think you get the idea. The 2 of them are so popular that the moment they arrive, every guy in class bursts into conversation about them. And then there's me, Yahiro Mimori. I'm so boring that all I can do is look at them from the other side of the room. Looks like they're all having fun again today. I wish I could be out there hanging out and having fun with the rest of the guys, but I'm stuck out of their orbit. And the reason for that is... You're so lucky, Yahiro. I wish I could grow up next to the Jindos too. That I grew up with the 2 of them. So I'm not even on their radar. Hey, you gotta introduce me to them! I know this is just the first act, but come on, man! Wait. Maybe he has been their friend for ages, but at least he has eyes! Yeah, so what? You think I asked to be relegated to Act 1 background character duty? And these are my classmates. I wish I could see their parents' faces, or lack thereof. Jeez, guys, calm down. Don't lose your heads over them. What's the matter, dude? You a late bloomer or something? Maybe he's achieved enlightenment. I just think we should be here to study, not to ogle. I got it! Go hit on one of them. Either's fine. Whichever one you think will give you more of a chance. Why? How'd they come to that as the next course of action? Wait, how'd we get to this conversation in the first place? But how's a loser like me supposed to pick up someone I've known all my life? I need full charisma points, and I've got nothing! Hey, hold on. There's obviously a very deep reason we're doing this. Should I even ask? If you get them to bite, we'll be able to live vicariously through you. Come on, just try it out. Yeah, it's worth a shot, right? Think about us. We believe in you. Jeez, can they sound any less confident? They must really be out of ideas to resort to this. Fine. Why'd I say I was gonna do this again? Both of the Jindos are super popular. I'm sure they've turned down dozens of guys without sparing a second thought. I don't care how long I've known them. Won't they just get creeped out by a background character like me? I mean, it's not like I'm just asking them to hang out as a friend. If my efforts succeed, it'd end up more like a romantic date or something, right?
Oh, hello there, Yahiro.
As I was lost in thought, Kuzuha, the prim and proper twin, appeared in front of me, and her hair of refined beauty was as powerful as always. Her timing couldn't have been better. I knew there was no chance this would ever work, but it couldn't hurt to ask, right? Hey, Kuzuha!
What is it?
You're looking extra cute today. Want me to show you a good time?
Sure, that sounds great.
Huh? Kuzuha? She's gotta be worried about me, right? I mean, it's not like me to throw out a one-liner like that. Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to upset you with my stupid pickup lines.
I don't mind.
But, like, are you sure? Even as just, like, a joke, there's still a non-zero possibility that I could mean it in, like, a dirty way or something, and then...
That's all I ever dreamed of.
Why was she playing along for this long? What did she want from me?
So, what kind of good time do you want to show me?
Crap. I didn't think this far ahead. I have to say something. Wait, I didn't think I'd even get this far. Maybe this really is my one opportunity for a wild night of passion and excitement, or maybe, how about the aquarium?
Lame.
How could I screw this up so bad? Someone with looks like hers agreed to go out with someone like me? And I don't think even the people watching this video could suspend their disbelief that much. Sorry for not living up to your expectations, everyone. Or, sorry if you were all hoping this would go a different way. Oh god, I can see the comment section now. Everyone's probably writing about how much of a pathetic virgin loser I am. No, I may be a loser, but my pride can't handle the pain of 1,000 disillusioned viewers. Maybe if I get on my hands and knees and beg her to go to a motel with me, she'll...
Hey, Yahiro!
While I was hung up on Kuzuha, I suddenly came face to face with her sister. Yayoi ran up to me, blessing my view with her cuteness.
Come on, let's walk home together.
Sorry, Yayoi. I'd love to, but I have to show Kuzuha a good time in a non-dirty way right now.
Show her a what?
Oh, right. I should probably include some context with that. Sorry. I tried to pick her up just now.
You make it sound like this is a normal thing. Why were you trying to pick up my sister? What did you get yourself into?
So the thing is, I explained the whole situation to her. We were all childhood friends. She'd understand, right? And then I ran into you. After I finished my explanation, Yayoi gave me a look that seemed almost disappointed.
But why'd you go up to Kuzuha? You like her better than me, don't you?
For some reason, the look she gave me was like a knife piercing my heart. Oh yeah, she must have been hurt knowing that someone she trusted would even try something as skeezy as that. Even still, the last thing I wanted to do was hurt a friend like that. Well, we're just high schoolers. It's not like we'd end up really doing something dirty anyway. In the end, we just decided to go to the aquarium, like I blurted out in my moment of panic. Now that I think about it, it's been a while since I've hung out with Kuzuha. As the Jindo's popularity only continued to rise after high school started, it felt like they stopped talking to me as much, and before I knew it, we were barely hanging out at all. Well then, I better actually stick to my word and show her how much more fun she could have with me. I resolved to forget about my embarrassing incident and just enjoy the moment.
Thanks for waiting.
Oh, hey! A bit after I got there, a familiar face appeared. However, unlike the regal vibes she gave off at school, today, she was dressed down in a more casual outfit. The change only made her seem more endearing to me.
How do I look? I went for something a bit different today.
You look great!
You really like it? Oh, phew, that's such a relief.
Don't people tell you that all the time?
But they're not you.
Oh, yeah. I guess it means more coming from a friend, right? Was it like she'd only get this flustered in front of me? But I really am just a friend, right? After a bumpy several minutes on the train, we made our way over to the nearest aquarium. However, hey Kuzuha, why are we holding hands?
I thought this was what you meant when you said you wanted to show me a good time.
It wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Now that I think about it, this might be the first time we've been out alone together, huh?
Oh, yeah. I guess she had a point. I hadn't hung out with either of the twins in a while, but maybe this was the first time being out alone with Kuzuha. Before, Yayoi would always be right there with us. You miss Yayoi's constant talking?
Of course not. I'm much happier being here with just you.
Did? She suddenly pressed herself up right against me. The softness and the sweet smell were almost too much for me to take, and my heart skipped a beat. Hey, if you act like that, someone could get the wrong idea.
Who was the one who hit on me again?
Hit on you? Who, me? After that, the two of us went around and took in the sights.
Look, it's an angelfish.
Wow, they're pretty ugly, huh?
That's your first thought?
They kind of reminded me of the guys in our class. Oh, but those penguins are really cute.
I guess, but they're not as edible.
You might be the only one in the world to respond like that. Is what Kuzuha thinks is cute directly connected to her taste buds?
Oh, looks like there's a dolphin show.
Even with all the things we saw, a tiny poster caught Kuzuha's attention. Hey, you're right. And it's about to start.
Let's go check it out.
Well, we're already here. Why not? All right. And with that, the two of us headed towards the outdoor stadium and got completely soaked. Wow, that last jump was rough.
Now I see why everyone else was wearing raincoats.
We were covered in water from head to toe. Maybe picking the front row to get a closer look at the dolphin wasn't such a good idea. You wouldn't happen to have a change of clothes, would you?
I was worried something like this would happen, so I brought something else just in case.
You really are prepared for everything, huh? There was no way I could keep wearing this, so I stopped by the gift shop and bought whatever they had available. Although, I knew there was nothing I could do about the underwear, so I figured I'd just have to deal with it.
Let's change and meet back up over there.
Okay. After that, the two of us went our separate ways. I rushed over to the gift shop to find a new wardrobe, and changed in the nearby bathroom. Then I waited outside for Kuzuha to come back. Here I am in the gift shop, wearing clothes from the same gift shop. I must have seemed like an excited little kid. I was starting to become acutely aware of all the guests staring right at me. I'm glad I was able to at least get out of that wet shirt, but this is kind of weird. And not only that, but I wasn't able to change into a dry pair of pants either. My expression gave away how uncomfortable I was feeling. I feel bad for Kuzuha, but maybe I should ask her if we can stop by my house for a bit.
I'm back!
And just as I was thinking that, I was greeted with a familiar voice, but... Huh? Yayoi? They may have been identical twins, but their opposite personalities were a dead giveaway.
Whatever could you be talking about? It's me, Kuzuha.
Huh? Was it really Kuzuha, though? Every part of her just screamed Yayoi.
Anyway, why would Yayoi even be here in the first place, silly?
Yeah, I guess she wouldn't. It's not like Yayoi would just go to the same aquarium on her own, right? Sure, her clothes and hair were different, but that was just a coincidence. It's only natural that she'd fix all of that stuff after getting wet.
That was close. I should have known Yahiro would suspect something.
Did you say something?
Oh no, I most certainly did not.
Oh. I could have sworn I heard her say something under her breath. Oh well. Hey, my lower body's still super wet, so...
Why are you telling me that, you pervert?
Whoa! I didn't mean it in that way! I mean, that's literally what happened! She didn't have to look at me like that! Anyway, can we stop by my place? I want to change it to something dry.
Your place? You mean, you finally want me to come back home with you? Never mind, it was nothing. Come on, let's go already.
Sure. I didn't remember Kuzuha ever being this talkative. The two of us soon ended up at my house.
It's been a long time, huh? Thank you for inviting me in.
Why is your face so flushed?
Never mind that.
Well, I suppose this did all start because I hit on her. I guess it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that her mind was in a weird place. Anyway, have a seat on the couch and relax.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna take a quick shower, okay?
A shower?
That was only natural, right? I mean, my bottom half was still soaked. It was probably the right move to warm myself up with a quick spritz, right? Do you want a shower too, Kuzuha?
You really want to do it? You're saying we should get ready?
I guess I had no idea what she was talking about.
But, we're not even dating yet. I'm not saying I'm completely against it or anything, though. I can't believe Kuzuha was really ready to go this far. God, I'm jealous.
I didn't think Kuzuha was the type to talk to herself like this, but she was really full-on chatting anyway to no one in particular today. If there was something wrong, I wished she would just come out and say it. But maybe the whole pickup line thing really threw her off so much that she started thinking out loud and... The sound of the doorbell interrupted my increasingly spiraling thoughts. Hang on. Let me get the door. Hello? Can I help?
Hello, Yahiro.
What? Huh? Kuzuha? But I thought... How did you...
You're so silly, Yahiro. You should have told me if you were going to go home and change. I was looking everywhere for you. Do you mind if I come in?
This wasn't good. Her voice sounded like it was dripping with malice. But that only made it easier to connect the dots and figure out what was really going on. I knew it! That means the girl inside is really...
It's okay. I had a feeling something like this might have happened. I apologize for my sister's unseemly behavior. Would it be all right to come in and discuss this like adults?
Sure. Make yourself at home.
Pardon my intrusion.
And with that, Kuzuha came in. The real one. Just for a moment, I couldn't help but worry that she was ready to throw fists.
Yayoi, care to explain what this is all about?
The two of them immediately came face to face with each other.
I didn't think you'd figure it out this fast. I'll give you one chance to clear this up. That's not fair! Why do you get to be all alone with Yahiro? That's what this is about? And just when I thought that maybe it was just a friend date, I saw that you put on that underwear you said you liked. So what else was I supposed to do? I had to stop you before you crossed the line. Why do you know that? Because you left your door open when you were putting it on this morning. Anyway, this isn't acceptable behavior, you know. Besides, Yahiro asked me out first. You'll just have to deal with that fact. Huh, whatever helps you sleep better at night. He told me the only reason he asked you first is because you were the first one he saw.
Let's all take a nice deep breath and calm down for a second. In the middle of this quickly brewing fight, I nervously wedged my way in between the two girls. Things were starting to get testy, and I didn't want tensions to overflow, but...
Excuse me? This is all your fault in the first place. Yeah, she's exactly right. This is all your fault.
Huh? Me? What did I do?
Are you kidding me? You picked up Kuzuha and were planning on taking her home with you.
All of that was technically the truth, but why did she have to phrase it like that?
If you'd just been honest and chosen one of us in the first place, it wouldn't have had to come to this.
Wait, what? What was she talking about? Didn't I already choose Kuzuha when I decided to shoot off that dumb pickup line?
Look at him. He doesn't get it at all. I don't understand either. We both tried so hard to get him to notice us as well. As per usual, I guess he's just too obtuse.
I didn't know what was going on, but I felt like they were making fun of me. The two of them both let out a huge sigh, and then...
I suppose we had no choice but to be loud and clear about it. Yahiro, I really like you.
My mind was absolutely reeling. I was completely stunned. All I could do was let out that stupid little noise. I mean, it couldn't be. There was no way, right?
And in case you were too dumb to realize, I love you too. And I'm not talking just as a friend either.
Love? Here I was in my own home with the two most popular girls at school, both confessing their feelings. It felt so unreal. I thought there was no way this could possibly be happening. Really?
I wouldn't be wearing my nicest underwear otherwise.
Sorry, but I had no idea what that meant.
If I didn't like you, do you really think I'd follow you two to the aquarium and pretend to be my dumb sister?
I mean, that's just weird, love or not. But neither of you have even been talking to me lately.
I wanted to, but there were too many gawkers in the way.
Oh yeah. With all the guys in our class crowding around them, it really did make it seem like they were just objects to be gawked at. I could only imagine how tough it must have been for them.
So now you understand how the two of us feel, right?
Well, I think I get the gist. But what I couldn't wrap my head around was how these two unbelievably beautiful girls could fall for a background character like me. But with the two of them so close to me, the three of us had been best friends for ages. But I had no clue how to react this time.
Hey, Yahiro, did you know I've had a crush on you since kindergarten? You were the first person I realized my feelings for, too.
Yeah!
So please, won't you show me the good time you promised me back when this all started? Huh? Don't you dare! I liked him first, so don't think for a second you get to steal him from me.
The two most popular girls in our class, both way out of my league. I was able to hang out with them in a way no one else could. But to think that both of them actually liked me? Just the thought of it was making my heart pound out of my chest even more. Please, both of you.
What do you say, Yahiro? We both told you how we feel. Yeah, you can't hide behind that dumb mug of yours anymore. So come on, Yahiro. Please, Yahiro.
Even though the two of them had been almost at each other's throats a second ago, they both turned in sync and fixed their gaze towards me.
Who's it gonna be? Who are you going to choose?
I knew what I had to do. The next day, as soon as I arrived at school, the guys from my class basically cornered me. So, how'd it go? They seemed to be interested in the whole pickup line thing from the day before. But somehow, why do you look like a kid who suddenly saw their dream come true in front of them? Because after last night, the only thing that popped up in my mind when I saw them today was the word, gawkers. And just then...
Yahiro! Hello, Yahiro.
Suddenly, the two pairs of hands grabbed my arms from behind. Huh? Both of you?
Duh, we already asked you out and everything, right? There's no reason to pretend to put distance between us anymore.
The surprise didn't just stop at the boys in our class. Soon, everyone around us was looking at us in stunned silence. I knew this was going to happen. The twin hottest girls at school were both clinging to my arms, but honestly, no one was more surprised than me, although I can't say that I minded that much.
You'd better prepare yourself for how good I'm going to make you feel from now on. I'll definitely make you fall for me in the end.
The moment I tried to put the moves on Kuzuha, it became an all-out war for Yayoi. The silly prank my classmates tried to pull ended up turning my life completely upside down. I can't even imagine what's gonna happen to me now. Who the hell does Amamori think he is? Oh, about Horie-san?
It's just a rumor, right? There's no way.
It really is true. I saw.
Wait, but he's not good enough for her at all?
I know. That's why this is what's happening. You're really feeling the heat now. Otani. Let's go, man. Yeah. Let's go by the regular store on the way back. The new light novel's gonna be released today, right? Yeah. Why'd you turn her down anyway? You're saying that too? You know why. It's because she was just teasing me. She was? Of course she was. There's no way a beautiful girl like that would talk to me like that. You're just imagining things now. What if she was serious? That means you completely stomped all over her feelings. I mean, yeah, but there's no way that that's true. Why so little confidence in yourself? Because I'm an otaku? You should stop that. You're mocking other otakus too. Ugh, sorry. Besides, there's a great-looking otaku right next to you who's dating a cute girl. You're bright and good-looking, so you've got the otaku element, but you're an extrovert by heart. Nothing like me, who's totally otaku. I don't know if the good-looking thing has anything to do with it. I think if you keep yourself clean, you clear most things. Being positive might help. See? I can't. You're annoying. I know, but I can't help it. That's the kind of guy that I am. Come on, let's go. The light novels are waiting for me. Yeah. I could hear people talk about the same thing all around me as I walked through the halls. Why is a geek like me the center of attention? Let's go back a few hours. It was lunch break, and I was gathering information on anime goods, as I usually do, when someone talked to me. It was the beautiful and popular girl in class, Moe Horie-san.
Hey, Amamori-kun?
Huh? Horie-san? She seemed nervous about something. Anxious.
What are you looking at?
Just social media.
I see. You like that kind of anime, huh? Kind of perverted.
Oh, sorry. Must have been gross to look at. There was a girl on my screen that looked a little skimpy. Did I do something wrong?
Huh?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Can I just go buy you a drink?
Can you stop?
But...
It's not that. I just wanted to talk to you.
Why though?
I'm not sure.
We've never really talked. The lowest of lows and the highest of highs interacting. Being in the same classroom, you could tell we were miles apart.
Because,
Yeah?
basically,
Yeah?
the gist of it,
Go on.
I'm curious.
About?
You,
Who's curious about me?
me. So, could we go hang out sometime?
That moment, my brain completely drew a blank. I've seen light novels like this all the time. Some geek who's got no attractive traits somehow attracts the most beautiful girl in school. But that's just in stories. That's something you read and grin at while you're in bed at home. There's no way this is real. I'm nervous.
What are you doing?
I'm checking to see if I'm not dreaming.
It's reality.
My cheek definitely hurt. Then I realized another possibility. It was incredibly sad, but it made sense. There's a much higher chance that that possibility was true. Again, something I had seen time and time again in mangas.
Now what?
Where are your friends?
Why?
I know that this is a fake confession or some kind of prank or something to mess with me.
No.
You're lying. I didn't see people that looked the part, but I was still cautious. I'm sorry, Horie-san.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm a geek, but I'm not good at being teased. If this is true, I'm really sorry. Please, don't ever invite me again. That's the end of everything. I narrowly avoided being called a clown, but this time, everybody considered me the asshole that treats the class's most beautiful girl like a dick. No matter what choice I chose, it was a bad ending. Reality really sucks. My home. The anime shop that's so much more comfortable than my stupid classroom. Kazuki, let's duel. Yeah, sure. We both buy packs and see who gets the more rare card. Whoever gets the rare card wins. For the punishment, loser has to listen to anything the winner says. My infinity draw beckons. Good. Duel. Stand by. We both bought a single pack and opened them. The results? Yeah! P-E-R-F-E-C-T! I win! No way! I mean, you always accept these things, but you always lose. Why do you always say yes? Running away all the time is not the path of a true duelist. Yeah. So, what's the punishment? So, how about we try to fix your completely twisted, cynical personality, huh? What do you mean? Go flirt with her. She's beautiful. You can just tell. Huh? No! You've got no resistance to girls, so this sort of thing happens. You can just go talk to her. Don't even have to flirt. Go say hey and talk about this season's anime. No. Did you know? Huh? My best friend Kazuki is trying to be a true duelist, and he doesn't run away. Now go. Seriously? Don't think that the loser has any rights. This is Japan, you know. In this domain where we are right now, there are no laws. This domain? Yes. I'm using my domain expansion, Wild Wild West. And so, my punishment was forced. I was so incredibly nervous. It was like 100 times more nervous than my exams at school. My voice was trembling. Excuse me. Do you have a moment?
Huh?
Horie-san! The girl that turned around was my classmate! What are you doing here?
I've got plenty of time. I didn't know you were actually someone that flirted. Hey, don't run away. You talk to me first.
Huh? But wait, are you otaku?
No,
Right.
but I do watch some anime.
No, I mean, I don't trust people who are extroverted and say they watch anime. You just watch the popular anime like a drama or something. We watch anime like our lives depend on it.
That's impressive.
Horie-san tried to keep up with the characteristic otaku speed talk. Damn, this is an emergency. I need Otani, and he's gone. Wait, did he frame me? He was going to do this all along?
This is perfect though.
What is?
You know, I was told by a mutual friend that if I came here, someone might talk to me. I'm really not good with this sort of store.
Uh-huh.
Show me around?
No.
Come on, you flirted with me.
I mean, yeah, but Otani was plotting this whole time.
But you said yes.
Yes?
And it's kind of insulting when you reject me that hard.
Oh, sorry.
I might cry now.
What do I do?
I'm so sad.
I'm sorry.
You really sorry?
Yes.
Want me to forgive you?
Yes.
Good. Then show me around and I will.
Okay.
Good. Let's go.
We browsed the anime shop for a few hours after that. I can't talk well in class, but here, I could. I mean, honestly, I just couldn't stop talking. And she just continued to listen without being irritated at all.
Morning, Kazuki-kin.
Oh, good morning.
I watched that anime you told me about.
How was it?
It was so fun. I cried in the second half. I ran out of tissues and was panicking.
Right? I slowly started talking to Horie-san, Moe-san, more after that. Oh, you're using that keychain.
Yeah, it's cute. I don't really know anime stuff, so...
Right, I'm sorry. I know that anime goods aren't too nice when you're not into it. It was the keychain that I had bought her because I felt bad for that day.
You really are negative, huh?
Sorry.
See, stop apologizing so much. I mean, it's pretty bad that you know what you're doing is wrong, but you still don't apologize.
Sorry.
I said don't apologize. Because I really like this.
Really?
Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't put it on.
She really does like him, huh?
Kinda gross, honestly.
Maybe he's got dirt on her. That's actually so hot.
Ugh, stop being weird.
Hey, you all need to cut it out.
It's okay. I feel the same way.
But
Oh, it's fine. I won't doubt you anymore. But I do think I'm not good enough for you.
who decides who's good enough for her?
I don't know. Everybody?
Does that matter?
Huh?
I'm saying who has the right to decide who I get along with?
Only you.
Right?
Yes.
I've always wanted to talk to you. You seemed like you were having so much fun when you were talking to Otanikin.
Sorry, we do that kind of thing often.
Oh, okay. You remember Attack of the Dwarves? You know that scene where the enemy character dies and asks his friend to work in his stead? I cried so much in that scene.
Me too.
I know. You were arguing with Otanikin. But that scene also felt good because the enemy character was finally defeated. No one ever cried at that.
Otani said something about that too.
But you cried. I feel like you were like me, so I felt like we had more in common than I thought, so I wanted to try talking to you. But really it was kind of, very cynical, and actually a little, extremely a pain in the butt.
Oof! Tough review, huh?
But it was interesting. More than anything, I love seeing how you were so happy to talk about something that you loved. I love that a lot. So, I want to get along with you, no matter what anyone says.
Uh-huh.
Come on, answer me correctly.
Yes.
Perfect.
Moe-san was beautiful, but a little weird, being interested in a guy like me. She's a little too bright because I'm someone in the shadows. I told Otani that and he scrunched his eyebrows. You're being rude! But still, if Horie-san's weird, then what the hell am I, best friend? You're weird. What? Whatever. My perfect plan let you get along with her, so you should thank me. Oh yeah, by the way, what were you going to do if I won the bet? You won't win. Why not? You've always got weak draws. That's not true. Dude, you literally lost. So, you're going out with her tomorrow? Yeah, to go watch the movies. Movies? Are you saying? You should know. It's the anime that I wanted to watch. Hey, weren't you supposed to go out with me? I'll go with you next week, because there's different stuff at the movies. Your favorite character is going to be that week anyway, right? You're such an otaku. Of course. Whatever. Just go have fun, man. Okay. 2 hours flew by. That was so much fun!
You cried the whole time.
I know you were crying at the same time, too.
You got me.
But that scene was seriously pulling at my heartstrings.
I know, it's really emotional.
It really is.
You really dressed up, huh?
Really?
Yeah, that character's from the anime we watched today, right?
Yes.
It's cute, huh?
I love it.
I see. You like that kind of girl, huh?
Yes.
Then, am I going along the right lines?
What do you mean?
I kind of look like her, don't I?
After she pointed it out, I realized that she really did kind of look like the main character in this anime. You're incredible!
Why?
Because very few people are allowed to become people in anime. I'm jealous.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. So, what now? If we have time, we should talk about the movie some more.
Sounds good.
Okay, then it's decided.
It was at that moment I heard something. No way. That guy's wearing an anime shirt during a date?
That's really... no.
She's got no taste in men, choosing a guy like that. I realize now. I see. I came out like this as if I was going out with Otani. But I'm only with her today. I need to be more careful about what others will think. I did it again. Why am I like this?
Hey, you don't have to worry about it, okay?
No, they're totally right though. I'm gonna go buy a shirt real quick. Hang on.
But you like that shirt, right?
I do, but I can't be making you embarrassed because of my preferences.
I mean, maybe you should be more careful. Some people don't like it, especially girls.
Yeah.
I mean, this won't happen anymore, right? It's a learning experience.
Right.
Now, let's go buy that shirt.
Okay.
Where do they sell that shirt, by the way?
Huh?
Why?
For some reason, Moe-san bought the same matching shirt and changed into it.
Huh? It's so cute. I guess I can make anything cute, huh?
Yes, it's so cute. But wait, you said to be careful.
Yeah?
Then why?
Because some people don't like it, but I'm fine with it. If anything, it's right after the movies, so I want to be really good at it, you know? It's important to care about how others feel, but you can't care too much. That's just gonna choke you. I liked how you sit in the middle of class and talk about anime without a care in the world. If you don't bother anyone, then it's fine to do what you want.
But this is going to cause problems for you.
Huh? I had problems? When?
A second ago, they mocked us.
Oh, that. You can just tell those people to care more about how others see them. You lower someone that has nothing to do with you to maintain your own self-esteem? Seriously gross. Also, I don't care what the man who walks next to me wears. And now we're like an otaku couple.
You really lack an otaku aura.
What is that? That's funny, you have that?
I'm an expert.
Great. Then I'll chase after you. Now, tell me about your wonderful world of anime.
Then we held hands, almost as if to seal a deal. Huh? Why is my heart racing? Her smile was so bright. It's always bright, but my face was warm this time. No matter who I saw in an anime, I've never felt this way. Maybe this is what I was looking for in the two-dimensional world, in the movies, in the text and books. I always thought all of the emotions that the characters went through were important. I think they called this emotion love.
Hey, Earth to Kazuki.
Huh? Apparently, I'd fallen in love with a girl in the same dimension as me. This romance would be triple S difficulty. It's a little tough for an otaku like me. Hold that marriage! I heard some voice ringing through the wedding venue out of the blue. I didn't recognize the man that came flying through the door. Who's that?
Yaito, you came!
My name is Renji Ichijo, and the woman that just happily ran towards that man was my bride, Kuromi Imayoshi. Huh? Kurumi-san? She is my bride, right? Of course! I came to get you.
I'm so happy.
Kurumi-san? Did she say she's happy? What's going on with the wedding?
Sorry, Renji-kun, I'm not going to marry you. I'm going to marry him.
Huh? What? Sorry, guy. You can't just apologize! You understand that this is a wedding, right?
But you haven't given me your kiss, and the wedding hasn't finished, so it's fine.
No! It's literally only a problem! What a little man. That's why she dumped your ass, you whiny boy. Come on, leave the lame guy alone, and let's go.
Right. Bye, Renji-kun. I'm never going to see you again.
Wait, hang on! They left the venue in a hurry. What the hell is going on? I didn't understand at all.
I'm sorry about that.
The venue was filled with voices of confusion. My parents were furious and yelling at her parents, and they just wouldn't do or say anything other than apologize. My coworkers and friends were all confused and talking and writing on their phones. I think they were all sharing things on their social media. I even got some requests from the TV station for interviews. Meanwhile, Miyu invited me out for some booze to drink. I can't believe that someone would do that. I always thought that only happened on TV or movies.
There are so many more people in the world that are unreasonable and insane. You know how movies and TV shows have to be believable, right? Reality is that there are so many people that would do unbelievable things.
Sounds like you're knowledgeable.
You know I'm an author, right?
Right. She started writing in high school, and I think she's sold over 3 million copies of her books worldwide. Some of her books are so popular that they're anime and dramas on TV now. The series that she writes, Comicalize, sold several tens of thousands alone. Yes, she's an incredibly popular author.
You really aren't interested in me, are you?
No, it's not like that.
You just chose where you wanted to go to college and work without asking me at all.
You're still holding that against me, huh?
Yes, I'm going to for the rest of my life.
You seemed so busy. When she had just debuted, she would stay up until late at night and write her novels. I'm sure it was tough for her to write and study at the same time. Her first book blew up, and so everyone started following her at school. She was already pretty cute, so she was popular, which made sense. But that meant that I wasn't able to really talk to her at all. I mean, as far as finding a job, we were in different colleges, so I don't want to hear her say anything about it.
Well, if you're interested in me at all, I'm more than happy to talk about it.
I'm good. Her eyes shined, and I knew to say no. I know that there was no way I could beat her in an argument, and she'd just make me lose.
Going back to what we were saying, I think this was a good thing. She did that at the wedding. Imagine what she would have done after you two got married.
That's true. We were engaged, and she probably cheated on me anyway. I'm just glad that I didn't get anything on my record.
Hey, are you shocked?
Of course I'm shocked.
You hurt?
Of course.
Then, you want me to make you feel better?
Yeah, what did you just say? My head was spinning, so I just kind of responded, but I heard her say something insane.
I'll help you out since we're childhood friends. Come live with me.
Are you drunk?
Unfortunately, no. I'm drinking a mocktail.
I think that she's drunk off of the mood and atmosphere, though.
Well, I think it's a great idea for you. I'll pay rent and utilities. I'll even pay for our food.
No, I can't just live off of you. I mean, you probably don't want to be with a guy that was just recently engaged.
Stop with the small details. Do you want to live with me or not? Are you happy? Of course. This beautiful and cute and rich girl wants to live with you.
I couldn't say no, so I just nodded without thinking about it.
Great. Then pack your stuff for tomorrow. Bring things that you need. We can worry about the rest later.
Okay.
Check, please.
Right. That's how I ended up having to live with Miyu. I can't believe that I'd be at Miyu's house without even waiting a day. After leaving the bar, I went back to my house, but for some reason, Miyu followed me and forced me to pack my things. That's how I was dragged into her house.
You should strike while the iron is hot, you know.
What was the thing about Sunday? I mean, there's no point in arguing. You live in a pretty normal house, don't you? And here I thought you lived in some kind of mansion or something.
There's no point. I'm just going to have a bunch of empty rooms. If the security is tight, then a regular house is fine.
You're just as responsible as I remember. So, which room do I use?
There's only one bedroom or the living room.
Huh?
You can use the living room however you want, but you sleep with me.
What are you talking about?
It's fine. We used to sleep together all the time back in the day.
That was when we were in kindergarten. We're both adults now.
Doesn't matter.
I think it does matter. I don't think it's the same thing at all. We can both have kids now. I feel like she needs to be more careful.
I'm out of the bath now. You should go.
Oh, okay. Are you sure you're okay with me sleeping with you?
Ugh, stop pestering me. I'm going to be more upset if you sleep in the living room. You have to sleep in the bedroom. It's decided.
I don't think it should be decided. She doesn't listen after she starts saying something. After I found a girlfriend, we kind of drifted apart. But thinking back now, she forced me to do things like this often before. Not that I minded. I'm out. I drained the bath and washed it. Huh? Where's my futon?
It was in the way, so I put it away.
But I need to sleep.
You can sleep with two people in the bed. It's unnecessary.
But, wait, does she really want to sleep in the same bed as me? She's not worried that I might jump her?
I'm gonna go run the laundry. If you want to sleep, you can go to sleep first.
She's totally serious. I can tell because we've spent a lot of time around each other. She's not joking at all. And I can hear her humming. Then... Miyu-san, what are you...
I need to hold something while I sleep.
That's the first time I've heard about that. There wasn't a pillow in here before.
Don't mind the details.
What is she doing? It's not like her. She was more cool and distant. Is she trying to cheer me up? Miyu.
What? Don't scare me like that.
Sorry. You don't have to push yourself for me.
What the hell is that? Leave me alone.
Huh? Did I say something to make you angry?
You're stupid.
What is going on? What did she get mad about? She didn't talk to me at all after that. The next day... morning... It was the weekend, so I didn't set an alarm, and neither did she. So I just kind of woke up when I woke up. But... she's still holding on to me. Maybe she really needed something to hold on to. Whatever the case. I felt bad moving her, so I decided to stay still. Then...
Renji, you're so stupid. Why did you choose him? You've got me. Why?
Miyu. She's knocked out. Was she sleep-talking? Wait. Does she? It's not that I didn't set the alarm. It was just too early. Her smartphone rang, and I stopped it in a hurry, but... She woke up.
What are you doing? Were you trying to attack me in my sleep?
No, it's not that. I was just surprised from the alarm.
Really?
Really? If I wanted to do something, I would have done it last night, not this morning.
I mean, yeah, but it sounds like I'm not attractive to you and it's making me sad.
I didn't say that.
But you didn't do anything to me, which means that...
Can you just think that I learned to keep it in my pants?
I don't like that about you.
Why do I have to hear you complain about me? Being a reasonable adult.
I want you to give me my feelings back.
What? She must have not realized what she just said. If I didn't hear her sleep talking, I might not have realized either. Wanna go on a date, Miyu?
Yes?
Whoa! I must not have been mistaken, because I asked just to see her response, and she took the bait more than I expected. I thought she'd be more embarrassed or mad.
I can't believe I get to hear you say that. I must be dreaming. This isn't a dream, right?
No, we just woke up.
Right!
She likes me that much. Honestly, I thought she was cute, but she was so far out of reach that I never even thought of it that way. But she's sitting over here, looking like this. Anyone would have their hearts stolen.
I'm going to make breakfast after I wash off. Hang on.
Okay, thanks. I didn't realize that happiness was right around the corner. Why didn't I look around more? That's how I had breakfast and headed out on a date. Miyu requested we go to an amusement park, so that's where we went. You're not shy about holding my arm?
Nope, it's a date. We gotta do this at least.
I mean, if she's happy, I guess it's fine. We were walking around, having a great time, when... I ran into the two that sent me spiraling down. I couldn't believe I'd run into them here. I was having a good time. Now I remembered what happened.
Oh, you're already with someone new. Great. I was worried about you if you couldn't get over me. What did you just say? What? You know, I was thinking about this before the wedding, but you really don't have common sense. You go and hurt him like that, and you're just talking to him with a smile like that? It's my life. Leave me alone. I didn't want to marry him to begin with, but he wanted to, so I said fine. You really are a piece of shit. You're not good enough for him. I know that now. Piece of shit? I'm going to play karma in all of this. You'll get what you deserve. What are you going to do? You can't do anything anyway. I know about your name, your address, your parents' address, everything. Why? It's easy to find out if you just Google it. And I have money, so I've researched you in and out. For example, how you tried to take a popular boy from a different girl so you spread rumors, or how you hid things from girls that you didn't like to watch them struggle. How do you know that? You're basically admitting it. Oh, and you too, Kyoto Hashizume.
Me?
I'm thankful that you ripped off that cockroach from Renji, but you hurt him too. You're dating 5 girls right now, aren't you? I can't believe how you keep your affairs in order. What the hell, Kyoto-kun?
I don't know. I'm sure she's just lying. Then why are you so nervous? You said you'd only love me, you liar!
Let's leave them alone. They'll sort themselves out.
You really hired someone to research them?
Yeah, I could tell she was clearly sus.
Why didn't you tell me?
Would you have listened and not trusted someone you were willing to marry?
I don't think so.
Right? I knew that everything was moving forward with the wedding, so I left it alone. I mean, it hurt you, but I think it would have been the same thing even if I'd told you. So I'll make you feel better now. Is that okay?
Miyu. No, that's wonderful. Thank you, Miyu. Let's have a great time.
Yeah.
We had a great time at the park after feeling much better. We were on our rides, and I could hear them yelling. They apparently broke up. I mean, it serves them right, so I don't feel bad for them. If anything, I could be with Miyu, so I'm happy about it. The whole bride being stolen incident led me to finding a new love, and this new love is so much better. I can work as hard as I want, and I'll never make as much as she does, but I'll do what I can around the house to help her out. When I lived with Kuromi, she didn't do any chores, so I did them for her. I didn't realize that it would help me out now. I told my feelings, and now she's officially my girlfriend. I'm sure there'll be problems up ahead, but if she's going to be by my side, I can ride any wave and climb any mountain.
Yo, how was the reward?
I only got equipment that I already have anyway. My name is Yosuke Nanamori. I'm a 27-year-old in my 5th year of working. My hobby is gaming, and when I'm done with work, I go home and I play games with my online friends. Hey Sayuki, which quest do you want to go on next?
Well then, let's go for the scorpion in the old castle in the desert.
Got it. Then I'll make sure I bring extra potions for this one.
Aw, that's so thoughtful. This is why you're my husband.
I never said anything about giving you any though.
You're so mean. But even though you say that, if I'm stuck in a pinch, then you'll save me, won't you?
Well, as I'm sure you can all tell, I would probably end up saving her.
I love how nice you are like that, my sweet husband.
You don't have to call me your husband every time.
What? But we are married, so why not?
I guess you're not wrong, but it's a little embarrassing.
What? But I want everybody to know it.
All the guys in our guild saw our wedding, so that should be enough.
Well, that might be true, but...
Of course, Sayuki and I are not exactly married the way the rest of the world would see it. We're just married as a feature within this game. However, even if it is within the game, there's still a marriage certificate, rings, and a wedding ceremony, so it does feel pretty real. There are cases of people meeting online, then finding each other in real life, and actually getting married. However, for me, I only got married to Sayuki because when you're married to somebody in the same party, and you take down an enemy together, you get preferential treatment for the rewards or to rank up. That's the only reason. No more, and no less. Plus, Sayuki's a female character, but she's pretty much 100% a boy. Most people who play games like FPS with their friends often use their voice channels to chat, and unless they're using a voice changer, you can immediately tell their gender. However, in this game, the standard is to use the text chat box, so I've never spoken to them on the phone. For that reason, it doesn't mean that there's no possibility that they may be a woman, but the fact that they've been playing this game with me for such a long time makes me assume that it must be a guy. From there, the two of us went on the quest to the old castle in the desert.
Maybe we should just end here for today.
Yeah, you're right. We both have work tomorrow. And if I look sleepy at the office, then my junior colleague is going to be worried about me again.
Junior colleague? By the way, is that junior college girl or is it a boy?
What? It's a girl. She's really thorough with her work. She's good at her job, and she's cute.
Huh, is that so? Well, I also work together with a male senior colleague that I can rely on, so...
Oh, well, that's good. If I remember correctly, you're still in your second year of working. Is that right, Sayuki? You're lucky that you found a good senior colleague.
That's not the answer that I wanted, but thanks. It's already pretty late, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, great job today. The next day...
Mr. Nanamori, about this format of this material, is this correct?
Yeah, you can keep going with it, and that would be fine.
Yes, thank you very much.
It's a huge help that she always asks straight away about anything she's not confident about. Yukine Tokusa. She's in her second year of working here, and she's a junior colleague 3 years younger than me. But she's one of the better ones at her job, and I enjoy teaching her. Until now, I've been giving her part of the work, but it looks like Miss Tokusa is going to be able to do it by herself pretty soon. Oh, it's already this time. If I don't go early, the cafeteria will get busy. So I guess I should hurry.
Mr. Nanamori, I'd like to talk to you about something, but do you have a minute?
Yeah, sure. Well then, why don't we go to the cafeteria together? And so, the two of us headed to the cafeteria.
This might be quite sudden, but I am thinking about resigning because I'm getting married.
What? Is that true?
Yes, I decided yesterday, and I thought that I should tell you first as my direct manager and my senior colleague.
I see. Even though she's finally getting the hang of the work, that's a shame. But she's getting married, so I guess that means she's made her decision already. I need to be a good manager here, and congratulate her properly. Congratulations! If you're going to quit your job, does that mean you're going to become a full-time housewife?
No, I'm planning on doing some freelance work from home here and there.
Oh, is that so? But if you're going to work, then maybe you don't need to quit your job here, since it won't change your life that much.
No, but that doesn't work! To tell you the truth, recently there's been something that he's gotten ahead of me in, and that was really frustrating to me. If I'm freelance, then I can adjust the amount of work that I have by myself, and whenever he's not at work, then I can always be with him.
I see. When she says he's getting ahead, it must mean that he's getting home before her. I guess that means they already live together. Well, if it means that she's already thinking about resigning, at the very least, she must already be engaged. So of course, this is all only natural. Goodbye, my first crush.
Also, recently it seems like he's being really nice to a junior colleague at his workplace, so...
Wait, do you mean that he's cheating on you?
No, he's a nice person, but I'm sure he's just teaching her how to do her job, but I was a little bit worried, and because we work at different companies, there's nothing I can do about that. But at the very least, I want to increase the amount of time that I get to see him.
That makes sense. If you've already thought about it this much, then there's nothing I can do but support you.
Thank you very much. Well then, I'm going to go hand in my resignation to the boss.
Sure, I understand. From there, Miss Tokusa really did hand in her resignation letter, and it was decided that she would be leaving the company in 2 months. She didn't want people to celebrate, because that would cause too much trouble. So she kept it a secret that she was resigning due to marriage, and she just told everybody that she was quitting. And so, 2 months later, on her last day of work...
Mr. Nanamori, I'm very sorry, even though you taught me so much about this job.
Not at all. Don't worry about it. Thank you for all of your hard work until now. I hope you live happily with your husband.
Yes, thank you very much.
I'm okay with this, right? 2 weeks passed since then, and I was finally starting to get used to the workplace without Mr. Tokusa there. I may get used to it, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't sad. But no, in times like this, I need to make sure I enjoy my weekends. 1 week earlier. What? Meet in real life?
Yeah, next Saturday will be our 100-day anniversary of being married. I always wanted to meet in real life, so I thought it would be perfect.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. Ever since Miss Tokusa quit, I've had quite a lot of work to do. So I definitely need something to get my mind off of work. Well then, why don't we go see the movie that you were saying you wanted to see the other day?
Yeah, well then, I'll make the reservation.
Sure, thanks. And now, back to the present day. I'm at our meetup spot, but I don't see anybody that looks like they could be Sayuki. Well, there is one person sitting on the bench near the meetup location. I wonder if it's them. But no matter how I look at her, it's a girl. Oh, looks like she noticed me, and she's coming over here. But isn't that... Oh, she also stopped. That must mean it must be the right person. Wait a minute. Is that you, Miss Tokusa? What are you doing here?
What? Well, I'm about to meet up with my husband.
Oh, is that so? Well, then it's just a coincidence, isn't it? I was so shocked. I don't think that I would run into somebody that I know.
And who are you about to meet, Mr. Nanamori?
My hobby's actually gaming online, and I'm meeting my friend from one of the games for the first time today.
What? Your friend?
Yeah. But if we're both meeting with people here, maybe I should change my meetup spot. It feels a little bit awkward to meet for the first time when there's somebody that I know here.
What is the name of that friend?
What? Why is she asking something like that? I actually don't know their real name, but their gaming handle is called Sayuki.
Oh, is that so?
Wait, is it just me, or is Miss Tokusa getting flustered? Well, I guess when you think about it, there must be some people who are weirded out about meeting up with someone whose name or face they don't even know. It's not that I'm trying to meet them with any ulterior motives. I'm just meeting up with a friend, you know? Even though it's the truth, when I explain, it sounds like an excuse.
Yo, I'm happy to meet you.
What? How do you know my gaming name? Wait a minute.
Yes, I'm Sayuki.
Are you serious?
Yes, it looks like it.
I thought that Sayuki was a guy this whole time.
What? But why did you think that?
Because the movie that we plan to go see today is also an action movie. And we talked about a lot of manga that guys like, didn't we?
But, girls also like action, movies, and battle mangas too.
That's a good point. Maybe I just had some weird bias about it.
First of all, my character is a girl, isn't she?
Yeah, but the game that we play is famous for having a lot of online cross-dressers.
That is true, but does that mean that you married me thinking that I was a guy?
Well, it was just the system. I thought that it was just an extension of the online friendship. So, I didn't think it really mattered whether it was a guy or a girl.
No way.
In that case, what should we do about today?
What do you mean? What should we do?
Well, Miss Tokusa, you're married, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
She says, yes, I am, but is it okay for her to be meeting up with a guy, even though she's married? Well, I guess everybody has their own boundaries for cheating. Is it not a problem for you that you're meeting up with me alone?
Yes, it's not a problem at all. Why?
Well, if it's okay with you, then I guess it's okay. But won't your husband be upset?
I don't really understand what you're saying. Why would there be a problem for a wife to meet up with her husband?
Huh? Wait a minute. Let me be logical for a second here. You're married, right, Miss Tokusa?
Yes, to Yo, which means that I'm married to you, Mr. Nanamori.
What?
Because today is our 100-day anniversary of being married. Don't tell me that you forgot.
No, of course, I do remember, but wait. I have a little bit of a bad feeling, so let's talk about this properly later. But since you, Miss Tokusa, already reserved the movie tickets, it would be a waste if we were late to that.
Yes, okay.
After that, we watched the action film that the two of us had planned to see. That was really good. And the animations were crazy too.
Yeah, and my favorite character played a huge role. That was everything I hoped for. The character that you like was also in it, but I guess they didn't have as big of a part.
Well, I guess there's nothing I can do about that. I'm just glad they were in it. When I talk to her like this, I can tell that Miss Tokusa really is Sayuki. But we really should talk about this. Miss Tokusa, there's something important I need to talk to you about. So why don't we sit down somewhere to talk?
Yes, let's do that.
From there, I was afraid that somebody might overhear us if we went to a cafe or a place to eat. So we decided to rent a karaoke room. So I thought a lot about this. But when you said that you were resigning due to marriage and that you wanted to be with your husband, were you talking about your marriage to Yo in the online game?
Yes, of course I was. Why?
I have never been stared at with such pure eyes like this.
So, when shall we have our marriage in reality?
Wait a minute. Why is that the next question?
Because you and I are already married. And yet, in reality, we're not treating it like we're married, and I've been thinking every single day over the last 100 days why that is.
You were thinking about this every day?
Yes, because if you get married within the internet games, then usually you would get married in real life too, right? Don't you think it's wrong to be married in one place, but to not be married in the other universe? Today's a great opportunity since we finally met on our 100th anniversary, so let's just get married.
She's coming on so strong.
Oh, I was planning on getting married today, so I brought the marriage certificate with me too. I already signed on my behalf, so you just have to sign right here, Mr. Nanamori. Oh, but even if I say that, this is all happening so suddenly, so I'm sure you haven't brought your seal. Oh, and we need to find somebody to be our witness, too. So please take it home with you so you can sign it.
No. Wait a minute. I never could have imagined that she was so airheaded that she would take a marriage in an internet game so seriously that she would want to get married in real life, too. And not only that, but she's taking it and running away with it in a way I've never seen before. Even though, when she wasn't sure about something at work, she would always ask straight away. No, wait. This must mean that she was so confident that she didn't need to confirm. Miss Tokusa, can we please calm down a little bit? And can you listen?
What? Yes, what's the matter?
A marriage in an internet game is just part of the system. And it's not the same as a marriage in reality.
What? But it's called a marriage, isn't it? And plus, even if it was within the game, I received a ring, and we also had a wedding ceremony too.
No, but for better or for worse, they just call it a marriage, so that it's easy to imagine. But a marriage in real life and a marriage system in an internet game are completely different.
No way. So, does that mean that I'm not married?
Yeah, that's what that means. The word marriage is just being used so much that I'm starting to get confused too.
No way. But I was so in love with Yo that when we got married, I was super happy.
What? You like me?
If I didn't like you, then why would I have gotten married to you within the game?
Is that so? Thank you.
You're always so nice, and I have so much fun playing with you. We have the same interests, and I'm never going to meet someone that I get along with like this ever again. I'll accept it for now that the game is just a system, but I want you to date me in real life.
What?
We both already know each other, so why not? It doesn't change the fact that I like Yo.
Do you mind if I tell you my honest feelings?
Your honest feelings? That's a little scary.
Yeah, but I want you to hear them.
I understand. Okay, I'm ready.
Thank you. Well then, let me say this. First, I just thought that Sayuki was an online gaming friend that I got along with well.
A friend? So, does that mean that you don't see me in any other way?
Yeah, I mean, I even thought you were a guy.
So does that mean that you won't go out with me?
Well, that might be true for Sayuki, but it's different for you, Miss Tokusa.
What do you mean? Because Sayuki and I are the same person.
Yeah, but the Sayuki that I saw and the Miss Tokusa that I saw are completely different. Miss Tokusa was my junior colleague. She's a girl that's a really hard worker. And when I saw how genuinely hardworking Miss Tokusa was, I was really attracted to her. And when I found out that you were resigning because you were getting married, I was really devastated.
Is that true?
Yeah, I really wanted to tell you how I felt, but there was no way that I could confess my feelings for somebody who was resigning because they were getting married, so I had to give up.
So, does that mean...
Yeah, Miss Tokusa, will you please go out with me?
Of course I will, because I've loved both Yo and Mr. Nanamori.
What? Not just Yo, but me too?
Yes, but I thought I needed to choose one, otherwise it would be cheating, so I chose Yo and I got married to him in the game. But it turns out that you were the same person.
Yeah, I guess so.
I knew it. Don't you think that this is fate?
Wait, why do I feel like the tide just changed? Yeah, I do think it's fate, but...
Well then, why don't we get married right now? I mean, we've already been married for 100 days anyway, so it's all the same.
No, that's moving way too fast.
So does that mean that you don't want to marry me?
Not at all. Of course I'd love to marry you.
If you say it that straightforward, it makes my heart skip.
Even though you were the one saying that much?
I blush really easily.
Is that so? Well, I get to see another side to you then. I do want to get married, but it's not something that can be done as easily as the online games. Let's treasure each other and move forward together step by step.
Yes, you're right. I got a little too ahead of myself.
Phew. So you do understand.
Well then, as the first step, why don't we start by introducing you to my parents as my fiancé next week?
That's a huge first step! We had all kinds of misunderstandings, but I have a good feeling that we'll be able to take those steps together.
Shuta Kamori-kun! I like you! Please go out with me!
This was the confession contest at the culture fair. The girl that just asked me out completely blushed in the face. It was my childhood friend, Himika no Nomura. No, we've always been together from since we were young. Our classmates are always teasing us, saying that we're basically already married. I was worried when she climbed up on stage, but I can feel the static in the air. Himika.
Shu-chan.
I climbed up on the stage, and I was even more nervous from all the gazes in the crowd. Honestly, I'm really happy to hear that. I can't believe that you'd like a guy like me.
Of course, you're a wonderful person.
I see. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I can't go out with you.
What?
I can't believe you had the balls to reject her while everyone was watching. He looked at me like he was looking at a wounded animal. He looks like a sleazy guy, and he actually kind of is, but he's not too bad either. Shut up, man. No, don't tell me to shut up. I would say yes in a heartbeat. Do you understand the kind of opportunity you're throwing away right now? I mean, I know, but... Besides, you like her too, right? Then why did you turn her down? Because she's too popular. She was an idol. Not a figure of speech, but literally a pop star. If she wasn't my childhood friend, I couldn't even talk to her. And there are so many people in the country that love her. There's no way that I could possibly go out with her. What's the problem? You're allowed to have a lover nowadays, even as a pop star. I'm sure some people would still complain, but it's true that society is starting to rethink how idols should be. Many are allowed to freely engage in romance. Even if they aren't allowed, some still do it anyway. If they are found out, they get smacked around on the internet. Many people on the internet just assume that this is part of the job, so they should deal with it. Many idols just become shut-ins because of this. People wanted to prevent idols from getting depressed, so many people are allowed to have romances now. Some people still don't like it, so it's not like they don't catch flack, but the people who do the complaining there will complain about anyone, so you just have to deal with it. And she's a good girl, and a lot of people on campus like her, so they're okay with our relationship. But if we actually go out, a lot of the guys outside of school will start getting really mad at her. I'm not a good enough guy to tell them off or anything either. I'm also not good enough to be going out with someone that attractive. In other words, I'm just going to be a hindrance to her career, and I'm going to drag her down. Yeah, it sounds like you're making more excuses, but basically you don't have the courage to go out with Himika-chan. That was spot on, huh? I mean, you are kind of careful about things. I personally just think you're going to regret it. I understand what he was saying. I'll probably also never be asked out by the person I like either. By the way, normally I go home with Himika, but she had already left. I didn't see her shoes in the shoebox, so I'm pretty positive. I mean, I'm sure she wouldn't go out with a guy that just rejected her, so I'm not surprised. Is someone texting me? Maybe it's Himeka.
Let's talk a little on the weekend.
It wasn't Himeka. It was her sister, Aika-san, who was 4 years older than us. She's got work tomorrow, so I'm guessing she wants to talk while Himeka is working. She's got some weird emojis too, but this is absolutely about Himeka. I want to say no, but I feel like she won't stop if I tell her no. She's normally incredibly kind. You'd really think that she's a saint with how kind she is, but when she gets angry, she's terrifying. She puts out a dark aura with a smile that Satan himself would tremble upon seeing. She often played with Himeka and I when we were young, but I remember how terrifying she was when she got angry. Okay, I'll go over to your house after I finish lunch.
I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm so excited.
I went home not excited for what was coming the day after. The next day...
Welcome. I was waiting for you.
Hello, Aika-san.
Come on in. My mom and dad are gone today too, so we can really relax and talk.
So, no help.
All right, let's have some cake and you can tell me all about it.
About what?
Oh, come on. About how you rejected Himeka. Can you tell me exactly why? It's you and me. Just be honest with me, okay?
Well, I really felt like I was not able to go out with her.
What? Why can't you?
Because she's such a famous idol. I'm not good enough for her, and Himeka would be the center of some criticism too. I can't stand that.
I see. Let me tell you one thing. Himeka-chan chose you. I think that means that you're good enough for her. I don't care what everyone else says. She needs you, so doesn't it not matter? From my perspective, you're just coming up with excuses. You're running away from her.
Well...
Another thing is that I think she understands she may be criticized for her choices. She's got blonde moments, but she's not stupid. She still decided that she wanted to go out with you, so she asked you out, all while understanding the potential repercussions. If I want to ask him out alone, he might not be able to go out with me because he thinks other people don't approve. I want to ask him out in front of everyone so that I can have everyone's approval. Those are the last words she told me. She was ready and knew what was going on. You spat on that decision. That's what I can't forgive.
I'm sorry.
If she was the only one that liked you, I wouldn't have said anything. But that's not true, right? I've seen you two since you were young, so I know. You like her too, right?
I mean, yes.
Then you can't hurt her like this. That's not good for you. You're saying things that sound good but actually hurt her. I like you two, so I want both of you to be happy.
Even if it means she might be hurt by people around her?
Just like I said, she knows the consequences. That's why you need to be ready too. If you like her and you want to protect her, you don't think that maybe you need to be stronger for her? What happens when she gets hurt? You need to be able to support her, that's it.
Aika-san was 100% right. The more popular she got as an idol, the less I looked at her as a friend and more as someone distant. She's right next to me, but she was so far. That's why I didn't feel confident that I could support her. However, you're right. I wasn't confident in myself and I did something that is irreparable.
No, it's totally repairable. You just tell her your feelings from the bottom of your heart, and everything will work out.
She's not mad?
She was sad and shocked, and she even cried, but she's not someone that holds grudges. She still likes you, so it'll be fine.
I see. Right. Then I'll face her head on. I don't know if I'm going to be a good enough man that can support her, but... I mean, to be honest, I don't know what I should even do to support her at all either because she's such a huge presence now.
Oh, come on, stop being negative. It's fine. You're more than good enough for her. That's why I'm okay with you taking care of her too.
Aika-san, thank you.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I was lectured by Aika-san and pushed to face Himeka. I had rejected her once, so I don't know what kind of reaction she would have, but I figured I would face her head on and just be a man about it. However, I want to see you tomorrow. Can we talk?
Sorry, I'm busy.
She would avoid me. Hey, Himeka, good morning.
Sorry, I gotta go.
Wait, hang on. We always went to school together, but she would obviously avoid me. I thought maybe Aika-san talked to Himeka, but maybe not. I had to tell her everything. But what do I do? I'm sure everyone will figure out what's going on with how Himeka's acting, and if I try to get closer to her while she's avoiding me, they might think that I'm being weird. I can't see a future where she won't be running away from me, so
I'm home.
I finished my lessons and came home.
I kept avoiding Shu-chan, but he's kind, so I'm sure he's just trying to be nice. I don't want to see him tomorrow either. Welcome home, Himeka. Huh? What are you doing standing over there? Shu-chan is over, so go get changed and get over here. What? Why is Shu-chan here? Don't run away. Let go of me, sis. It's awkward right now. Running away solves nothing. Sit down.
She's tearing up. I'm really sorry for this.
Seriously? You weren't this kind of person.
Yeah, maybe so, but I wanted to talk to you, so this is all I could think of. Whatever the case, why don't we talk in your room?
Huh? Why? I think you should talk here.
No, it's an important talk. I want to talk to her alone.
So you're going to use me and dump me, huh?
Please don't make me sound like some kind of prick. I'm thankful for your help, and I would never treat you with anything less than respect.
Yeah.
She's totally acting like a child. We quietly headed upstairs to talk in her room. I'm sure Himeka came with me because Aika-san was downstairs. I didn't want to talk about romance with her around either. It was finally just us, but I didn't know what to start with. Where do I start?
I'm sorry.
Himeka?
I ran away from you and avoided you.
I mean, it's okay. I understand why you'd want to do that. I was the one that hurt you to begin with.
What is it that you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, it's about the confession.
I knew it.
Huh?
You like my sister, right?
What?
She's cuter than me, kind and gentle. So you want to go out with her instead of me, right?
No, what? Not at all. She was completely misunderstanding me, so I grabbed her hands. I had to put an end to it right here. This was going to be a pretty horrible misunderstanding.
Shu-chan?
I didn't reject you because I wanted to date your sister. It's because I didn't feel confident enough to date you. I hurt myself and was ashamed, but it was better than her misunderstanding me.
What do you mean?
You're a famous idol. I'm just a regular guy. I thought I couldn't make you happy. Besides, I was worried that you might be the center of criticism.
You realize that I understand the consequences, right? But I didn't care. I wanted to be your girlfriend.
I understand that now. That's why I wanted to talk to you again. I'm not gonna run away anymore.
Does that mean...
Yeah, I really like you too. I know I'm being selfish since I rejected you once, but if you're okay with it, I'd like to go out with you.
Really? You're not just doing this for me?
No, this is from the bottom of my heart. I'm sorry for lying and hurting you. I'm going to do my best to support you going forward.
Okay, I'll forgive you if you make me yours.
Himeka, thank you.
No, thank you. Let's have a great relationship together.
Yeah, I look forward to it. That's how we started dating. Aika-san was happy like she was the one that just found someone to date. I think we had a wonderful person on our side. If she wasn't around, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have been able to go out at all. Afterwards, we spoke to her talent agency and she went public that she had started dating someone. She hid my name, but everyone figured out immediately who it was. I ignored all the letters bashing me and calling me and my mother mean names. Just like she was prepared, I had to be ready. I knew this would happen. However,
we both had a tough time today, huh? Shu-chan, give me head rubs.
she always comes to me to be spoiled, and that really heals me. As long as she's by my side, I don't care how many aggressive fans there are. I'm never going to lose. I'm working hard to be able to support her.